Okay. I'm here. I think. I don't know. The fuck? Oh, god damn it. A little throw blanket got caught on my chair. How we doing? I know, I'm late. I actually kind of... I'm not gonna lie to y'all, I kind of debated just not streaming again tonight. I don't know. Maybe I'm just feeling burnout. But... not... Can't keep putting off doing stuff. You know? Let's get some music going. Alright, so when we last left off... Yeah, I know the codex. That's what we're here for. Oh, right. Hold on, I didn't check my quality. I didn't mean to do that. I am still on night rain mode in my brain. Alright, graphics are low. Well, in that case... I am going to be... closing my browser. Because it could be that I have streams in the background. And I'm not going to let that interfere with anything. There we go. Oh, wow. Okay, it's still doing it. Why? What's going on? Is it my computer been on too long? Is that it? Surely that's not it. And then we got the confession, and the confession leads to us getting the thingy. I forget which thingy. It's one of the new gems. One of the new button things. Accessories. Whatever. Hey, Nini. Hi, Matcha. How you doing, honey?
Any enemy of the Alchemy. You investigate. So, to do so, I'm glad.
Whirlwind amulet. What's that get me again? Tired eye. I'm also tired. More than I care to admit. I'm 2 days without sleep. I'm not, but I admittedly took a Benadryl before stream because that's the only allergy meds I keep until I run out. So I'm going to be in a little drug state after a bit. And that's okay. Oh, yeah.
Well, are you so very glad like me and Veronica? I must not. Did the medicine claim herself? I am truly sorry to hear that. A heroic end, but the Rose Estate.
I support sleep for the weak.
There was a trap. You can I had assumed, but you might. His key was he claimed it just past them. Not sure why. The one, but the only mining. Me, as Veronica, and as I'm no hero. Oh, I know. Perhaps that. Did you? Of course, what I know for record. Sadly, that's all I have.
You could say we found a silver lining. Because it's, you know what? Never mind. Mine. Nice to know the tram's not the only way out, huh?
I need to be dodging more with the bow. I'm not entertaining you. I don't care how thick those hammers are. You're gonna die right there. Right, I don't have a shitload of Legion. I forgot that. That's a mistake upon my part. Rude. I actually can't believe these things let me just walk up and pop them. All because I didn't let this guy scream and shout. We should probably change our grinder to an element. It's over that bridge. I ain't gonna be worried about it for a minute. No. I reject your hug. I don't want it.
Don't pretend you can't hear me. I saw you flinch. Hello, sad like I said. Anyways, terribly aggravating.
Boy, are you gonna hate me, because I'm gonna just let you live. Alright, this is where we're changing out our grindstone. Acid, blitz, acid, blitz, acid, blitz, acid. Acid's always good. Is this what it's like to not have to give a shit about some of these enemies? Well, it clearly can't see me. All right, problem solved. You can hurl all of your chunks of rock at me that you so desire. There's two of them. Okay, well, fuck you. I did just died. I am still doing my weightless run, so I've got to be light. And while I don't take as much dummy damage as I did in the prior run, I still take dummy damage. Rude. Casual rock throwing. How dare. Oh, I can't hit you down here. If you're gonna be a little ass, I can do that too. Fuck you. 'Cause, 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 'c I gotta be careful about how I do my inputs, otherwise that will actually get me in a combo, and that will get me killed. Just like we used to on the farm. That son of a bitch. Nope. Nope. I'm not fucking with that. So I was on a friend's stream. Yeah, what you do? They're playing Date Everything, yeah. Come on. Who's a good dumb little bot? It's just the accent, man. Everyone loves the accent. This is really long and short of it. Alright, there is Icarus. We can officially make it. Hey, Moonty. Are you behaving? Or am I gonna get more messages about your behavior? I have a newspaper gun. Mm-hmm. A likely story. Been drawing a PNG tuber all day. I actually got my little GIF tuber back.
If you can hear me, please, I need your help. Follow my voice. Hello? Anyone there? Yeah, there you are, friend. Hugs are in order. You'll never believe what happened. Sorry.
I am also sorry, brain in a jar. Alright, we just casually murdered that one from behind. We hit it from the back. I feel like I hear another one. I guess not. Ah, yes, the arc one. I can actually make good use of that, I think. It's a lightweight weapon, I think. I'm gonna actually have to double check that. Basically 5 pounds. And since I talked about it, I did mention it, so. Whip, 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 whip. Oh, I didn't make it small enough. He's too big. It's too big for the PNG tuber thing. But here it is. Hi. This is actually just a straight up GIF. So there's no multiple layers cut. I'm actually surprised this program picked it up and let me put it in. So we have something that's officially not a chibi. Courtesy of Vicey. Because my emote mama decided she was going to start making gift tubers. So, to help her pad out, I just like, hey, Vicey, you're doing this service. I'm a PNG tuber. Let's go with this. Oh, Alexander, you poor fool.
Well, as I think I want to look like this, perhaps. Then it was Valorant a day. So apparently, I think they can still anyhow. This whole, but I know.
I'll be back for you, friend. Open up. Let me in. Let me out. There we are. Must be nice having taken the elevator. That jackass. Almost walked the wrong way. Hello. Yes. Hi. Switch Legion Arm. Not really. Craft Legion Arm. That's what I'm after. Make Icarus. Because, oh my god, it's so good. It kills me that this uses motivity more than technique, because it would be doing so much more damage if it used technique. Ark's Guardian Blade. You can have your normal curfew back. Don't make me regret it. Understand. Oh, that gets rid of the motivity scaling. Yeah, I guess there's really no drawbacks for just upping your advance. That's what I thought.
Well met.
I suppose so. I'll be lenient and let you have it at 130. Do I have one? I don't have one. I do need a Resplendent Ergo. Yeah, specifically on a weekday. You can have it at 2 on the weekends. Yeah, I'm sure you're gonna lurk. You should be working, should you not? That is 11. That is 12 weight. Oh my god. Do I live with slightly heavy? He's having Wi-Fi issues.
Hello, my only friend. It feels good. It is a brilliant feeling. Hello, my only... I see now how scary losing someone can be. I may not be able to cry, but I hope I can comfort others now.
Good for you, guy. Bless him. You know he's doing that just because he knows he gets to watch you squirm, right? Tell me I'm wrong. I hope for his sake he gets to hear one of the kids berate you and hit you with a newspaper.
What the blazes was that?
Oh, you know, panic. Get flustered. And get to hear you be excited like a little dog wagging its tail.
Blazes was that?
For any little thing. I know. This is the start of our long-standing feud, you son of a bitch.
That thing looks familiar, like we've seen it before.
Sorry, you're not allowed to heal off of me like that. Or you are. Get your some sip. Oh, that's right. You're still... No matter what, you're still that little asshole. Fuck. Now I remember why I hate this fight. Because the young one heals off of me. Also too shy to act like how I act with you. You know, that could be viewed as cowardice. I thought you were a brave little puppy. Not the cowardly lion. Yeah. You little shit. Oh, I've actually broken a weapon. This is the first time this has happened. I think I should scare you more. I'm trying not to be that little bastard, but he just hurts, man. Now, see, it's not complicated. What it is you want something from me. Whereas you're just purely under his thumb. There's a difference. Please. Chesh. Scary. Nah. He's just a big old pussycat. Low attention, being a pet, scratched under the chin, that kind of thing. Treat like another one of the dirty little mutts. Normal shit. Okay, I need to get used to this weapon. I'm also overweight, so that is actually... Oh. Mm-hmm. Okay. I don't know how resistant to lightning this guy is. That actually is something I should take into account. Maybe I should go back to the bow and actually just get good at parrying. Actually a really good pocket, like, distance maker. Right. Ah, there's the follow-up. No, I was dodging. Well, that's death. I lurk though, yeah? Do you now? I could get rid of my weight issue. Actually, now that I think about it, I could. But, kind of defeats the point of getting the boss ergo. You know? Oh wow, you actually hit me with that. Fuck. I just needed to dodge in, but I didn't. Hi, Shocky, Mama. How are you? I go a lot slower with this. I would do better. For the time being, at least. Hey, Doof, what up?
Here comes the boy.
Thank you for reminding me I have Fugi group on and not individual, my Fugi setup.
Okay.
There we go. How you doing?
Yeah, I'm doing all right.
Yeah?
How about you?
Low grade headache. I ain't gonna lie, I still kind of feel a little bit of that burnout that I had last night, but fuck it, Weeball. You know?
Adam. Okay.
So what's the word on the grapevine?
I don't know.
You don't know? Yeah. It's fair. I don't know.
I don't know what grapevine you're talking about.
Didn't you get word
That's a
from the
good summer
doctor?
fit.
Oh, this? Oh, well, technically it's more... I never made a correction, and I wore, like, a fishnet shirt once in some of my art. And I sent this along with all of my normal shit, and this is what they chose to do. So it's just like, alright.
Okie dokie.
I'm just like, you know what? Fuck it. Why not?
Well, since I also resubbed, let me see if I can...
Yeah, you can officially charge it.
There it is.
Y'all have a credit card.
For what it's worth, I voted for the fishnet one.
I know, right? I liked the fishnet one. But I figured, you know what? I made you guys vote for all my other emotes. And while I didn't let y'all technically get a say in the tails, it'd be nice and let y'all have a say on this one. Boop. Pop.
That's fine. That's far enough back.
Although I should have pinged the vote poll. I didn't do that.
Yeah. But yeah, I voted for the fishnet one. If not for the fact that I think it adds a little more flavor, but
know,
also
that's what I
because it
thought.
might have been a little further away from potentially riding the TOS line.
Yeah, but I do pretty regularly ride that line anyway. Like,
I'm just thinking that do be some straight up man booba.
I mean, here's the thing: as Twitch lets us get away with it. Like, I don't know if you remember when I did the Smasher Pass. I blatantly pissed on that line as much as I possibly could during that.
Oh, hey, you beated the boss.
Yeah, well, yes and no. We let it limp away to fight another day.
Yeah. To fight in the future.
Yeah.
I saw someone else fighting this boss, and I was like, that's neat, and I'm not gonna say anything to Nunu about that until I know he's done it.
Dude,
And then
I respect
I
that
never
they did
found
it.
out.
Oh, you weren't here when I did it, were you?
No, I've not been here for a lot of the DLC.
Yeah, just not everything. Yeah.
I've been here for some of it. I was here for part of when you were fighting Gentleman Man.
The Machia.
I was lurking when you were fighting Puppet Lady at one point. Like a puppeteer
Oh,
lady,
yeah,
rather.
yeah. I know what you're talking about. You're talking about the Dami Mommy,
Yeah,
Markiona. Veronique, she's not a puppet.
I'm sorry, I corrected myself to puppeteer, like one who
Yeah, yeah.
wield a puppet.
Yeah, that one is Markiona.
Oh, okay.
She's the one you see in like this floral fishnet. Bustier? With
I
like a
think
puffy shirt tucked into that bustier? I don't remember I don't know what you call that. I guess an
And
accent.
then, I believe I was also lurking after work at one point when you were starting the DLC with your other file, the no capacity, when you were fighting the Crocagator. Unless that was just this file.
This is still the no capacity. We're still in no capacity.
Okay.
We've beat the DLC once with normal stuff. In that experience, I went through and I got all the boss weapons. But I figure for the no capacity, I'm just gonna say fuck it, and we're gonna use exclusively the boss charms instead this time.
Okay.
And I gotta say, the boss charm you get from Puppet Lady makes all of your normal attacks do a little bit more, and it's really nice.
Okay.
Now, if only I could.
But yeah, to answer your question from about 10 minutes ago,
Yeah.
it's going fine. Physically, I seem to be more stable.
Always good.
So the one of the things I went in to check up on was I am almost out of my reflux medicine, and what had ended up happening to make it last until today before I could potentially get more. I had been taking less because I needed to stretch it out. So where normally I would have one in the morning and one right before bed, I've been having just the one right before bed most days. And that seemed to be fine because I'd been doing that for about like 3-4 days, and didn't really notice much or any difference in terms of like how those reflux symptoms were feeling. So that's good because that means that the dietary changes that I've made have been effective and have given all that stuff time to heal. And I actually just by feeling like having what I had, decided to just not really as a plan, but it's just kind of how it worked out to put it to the test of like where I'm at with that stuff, which I'm a little bit excited for, which will sound strange in a moment. But so I had 4 things yesterday. I had my usual sandwiches that I take to work, when I was on my break. When I got home, I had a salad actually because I've been wanting to kind of work that into the rotation because having had that salad, it was actually quite pleasant to just sort of like snack on some veggies. But in addition to that, because I was also feeling a bit peckish and in the mood for sweets, I had some cake that we have left over, and also like a little ice cream thingy, which, you know, for someone who's been having the issues that I've been having, isn't really a good idea. But it ended up being a very good sign of progress because what I woke up to this morning was a stomach ache. And, you know, normally you would hear that and you're like, oh, that sucks.
Hi, Shoujo.
But I'm actually so stoked that I had a stomach ache because that was all I had, was a bit of a stomach ache, and it went away after like an hour or so.
That's, hey, after an hour, so that's actually really good timing, dude.
Yeah, I didn't really have any reflux at all. It was just like, it just kind of, you know, went down, and obviously it was a lot of sugar and like, you know, more sugar than I'm used to recently over the last couple of months, and also dairy, just, you know, straight up full cream dairy, and I had like a normal reaction to it, of that, like I had a bit of an upset stomach. I went to the toilet and it was fine, and then that was it. Like, I've felt completely fine the rest of the day. Well, in terms of stomach stuff, I've had like I've had this recurring like morning cold that kind of goes away by the afternoon, but I think that's just because it's been kind of chilly since it's winter.
I don't know what I want you. I want Brazora will fall. I don't know what
I'm glad it's been chilly for you. It's been kind of hot for me.
Yeah.
Which kind of honestly has been adding to
feels
my
like there's like a
feeling of
global
exhaustion.
heat wave, because I just read an article about some electrical substations in Britain exploding recently because of heat and infrastructure age related issues. But yeah, that's what I've been hearing from everybody I know in the States, is that there's a heat wave going and it's very hot.
I mean, it
like
is
even unseasonably for summer. But the funny thing is it's also been fairly warm here, even though it's supposed to be like the middle of winter, or at least like proper into winter. We had like a couple fairly chilly days like a week and a half ago, and then since then it's just kind of gone back to like normal, like what is it right now? It's like mid 20s. What is it?
Yeah, God, why are we spraying me? What did I do?
21 Celsius. So like 21 Celsius is like what you would consider like cool on a summer day, but that's like the hottest it is at the moment on a winter day. But because of how the weather typically is, it definitely still feels very warm if you're outside.
I forgot that is a really bad place to fight that thing.
Oops.
Yeah, it just pushes you right off.
But yeah, that's more or less where that's at. I have my paperwork all set up, so at some point, like, there's no like rush hurry now, because I got the stuff done in time for the appointment today. So now anything else that I need to do is just done at my leisure of setting up. So I actually have to visit the clinic because they have for new patients, they have a like deposit policy. So I'll have to go in and put in a $100 deposit on the initial booking. But it does come off the first session, so like the first session will end up costing less when I actually have it, because I've already prepaid it. But I'm guessing that's just to like, it's like a guarantee kind of thing, like because like, the time of a therapist is very valuable. Like, they can't afford to be like sitting around doing
Hi,
nothing.
Noodle. Thanks for being a subby for another month. We also have, and yeah, you have Noodle, you have an official emote. It's a card swiping emote.
Oh yeah, you can try it out. Man, I can probably just, like,
Shit, I'm
do
sorry.
that.
I had to, Noodle. Subby. Yeah, but you know
They
what
check
I
out the
mean in
new
the
emote.
context.
But yeah, so I'm assuming it's like the vibe of it is it's just some kind of, it's like a guarantee kind of thing, like to make sure that
They better fucking make sure, I'll tell you that much.
yeah, that the time isn't getting wasted. And then after that, it's
Well, it's
like,
not just their
as
time, but it's
normal.
also your time too. You know?
Well, I mean, it's probably on the patient end that they have to do that in the first place because, you know, because of the nature of it, it's a thing of like, oh, you know, these are
I do, and well,
clearly
chat
to
is
some degree troubled people with
I mean, at this
issues.
point, yeah, I have a fucking menagerie. I ain't gonna lie about that. I ain't gonna mince words. Y'all are basically a pet. Spin, okay. I don't have that set up with this model, but hi, Magna. Look at me, I'm so small. I'm spinning. Hello, how are you?
I don't know how long I've been in this stuffy old box, but I can tell you, it's too long.
Anyways, nightmare's over, so I can find it. Yeah? Oops.
Let me refresh this real
I'm
quick.
stuck in a my arms and legs have just gone numb, along with my ears, and that certainly would explain a few. Brain in a jar. Look,
Would you shout out Magna for me, please, dude?
box looks like
Oh, yeah.
strong, black, made of steel. No, I don't believe me either. Okay, time. Is this tank inside a cylinder?
Oh, right, okay.
This machine, here I am. It's all over. I'm done to think. Every previous experiment was a failure, and I... Give it to me straight. How... Oh, that's the life support equipment.
I was like, why isn't it showing up? And I was like, oh yeah, that's right, they just did it redeem. They didn't say a chat. So the type of man you go, don't worry, I got you.
So I know how it
Yeah.
works.
I'm
So I'll
familiar with
eat
the
here
screen
as
name of
usual.
the Magna.
Yeah, of course.
The machine
You're
can't
welcome
sustain
to,
life
Noodle.
even when it's in perfect condition. But now, I'm far too smart.
Alright, now I need to
I'm glad
decide
the
what I
nightmare
wanna
is
do.
over, and I'm glad you can sleep a little bit more better.
A brain in a vat. My future is mine to decide.
Just like your future is yours to decide, so is mine. I refuse to kill you.
Of course. I don't blame you. It's a lot to ask of someone. And so, I will wait. Yes, I will wait.
Alexander, you are so surprisingly level-headed over the fact that we just refused to kill you.
That's some small comfort. So, I will...
Alex, I'll come back for you. I do promise. He's gonna die. I'm sorry, why are we kicking this down again? What's this for? Oh yeah, in the alchemist lab. Well, coolant system. The storyteller amulet. Now I can get Fable much more quickly.
I've got too many things I could do right now, and I'm having trouble deciding.
I feel the same.
Oh, other thing too, it looks like I'll be free on Friday.
Are you in common? I mean, I know you finished P5S, but So I guess it's a little rhetorical, but you and Kama not doing anything?
Yeah, well, I asked him about it today. I was like, hey, now that that's done, I meant to ask you, what did you want to do? And he was like, I want to take a break from doing anything. And I was like, you know what? That's fine.
Well, get back on the phone and tell him he's not allowed. We have a new event boss to kill.
Well, the other thing, too, is I did mention that, and he was like, well, I actually can't join you for that because I haven't done the normal one.
We can make it so.
Yeah, I was thinking that too, so I'll see what he wants to do. Because I think when he said that he wants to take a break, that to me either means that he wants to use it as a night off in the middle of the, like, streaming week, potentially.
Oh, no. I
or
actually...
he wants to do something else. Like, just some other single-player stuff to catch up on.
If he meant as, like, an actual break from streaming, I don't blame him in any capacity.
Yeah.
Like, if he needs that, seriously, just fucking take it.
I'm assuming it's one of those two things.
I'm not gonna lie to you, I kind of been thinking about just, like, unplugging for, like, a week. Just go off on a hiatus. Just kind of fuck off. Just leave Discord and everything for, like, a week. Man, if only I could have more weight. I could live with being slightly heavy, so I guess I'll take this upgrade.
I tend to do okay with my, like, once or twice a week of, like, not being social.
Wonder, though, who created this? And
Well, unless I actually am forcing myself to take off, I have a problem wherein I still end up being social even if I take off. So if I just, like, straight up unplug, I remove that from the equation altogether.
Yeah. But, like, in the case of yesterday, when I was like, hey, you doing stream? And then you were like, nah. I was like, you know what? Valid.
Dude,
and
it was so fucking... I felt so guilty.
And then pretty much did exactly the same thing. I just, like, had some, well, as I just described before, I just kind of had myself some treats and just sort of, like, wasn't really looking at anything and just kind of played video game for, like, 4 hours.
I wish.
And went to bed.
I wish I could do that. Just, like... I basically stayed up all night. Just like, man, I have this energy to burn that I didn't burn, and I don't know what I'm doing. I could have used this energy, but I didn't, and I'm just kind of awake, doing nothing. Trying to go to bed early and failing, and it's just like... Man.
Yeah, I need to be more picky about what I put on to relax before I go to sleep. Because I definitely did not do that last night.
Well, it wasn't really about relaxing for me.
Very much entertaining, and it made me want to watch more, and I had trouble falling asleep.
Oh no, I just put music on and I just kind of listened for hours, and it's just like, well, it's not even like it was entertaining or anything.
Like, informative and a little bit entertaining has been good, like going to bed fodder.
Oh no, that I'll agree. 100%.
Where it's like, I'm engaged enough that I want to keep watching, but I'm also like, it's not like, it's not stirring in an emotional way, so like, I can just kind of relax. Whereas last night I was watching some funny stuff, and that was like, this is great, I want to watch more. And then before I knew it, it was like 10:15, and I was like, ah, shit.
Yeah, I was just listening to music for like hours. I listened to all of my Discover Weekly, and then it ended, and it's like, well, now what? And then it's just more time just went by, and I just couldn't sleep, and it was 3 next thing I know, and I'm just like, fuck. I couldn't go back to sleep at all. I forgot you were hanging from a hand on the ceiling looking like a heart. I'm so happy I get to use your boss charm. Good night, little mutt.
The kookaburras are just laughing outside.
A motherfucker. Sir, you are too fat. You still take up all of the bloody screen. Oh, hey, Blade. Have a good look, man. Let's try and use a different weapon.
Okay. That should tide me over until dinner.
Ah, you dick. Oh yeah? What's tiding you over? What'd you get?
Just some more of that leftover cake and some tea.
Well, why would you have cake, though? That's a dessert. A delightful confection, yeah, but...
Well, I'm having my dessert first so that I can burn off that sugar energy. And then dinner is going to be some delightful lemon chicken on Turkish bread.
Oh, that does sound delicious.
It is really nice.
How much distance does this help me cover? Not that much. Sir, I've shot you full of so many missiles. Why are you ignoring me still?
What is happening?
That's right. Come on.
Holy moly. I just looked at my playtime on Helldivers 2.
And this surprises you in any capacity.
I wasn't even super early on the Helldivers 2 bus though. But I'm at nearly 520 hours.
And I repeat, this surprises you in any capacity.
Also, the game just updated and it apparently doesn't want to boot. Unless there's something wrong with my PC currently that needs a reboot. Hang on, let's...
Fuck. I just
Close
broke one of
Helldivers
your
2
crystals, dude. Couldn't you just stay the fuck down and let me break your face? Actually, not having a bad time using this weapon. Didn't think the gun lance thing, the missile lance, would be bad.
See if something else will open. I guess the other thing I thought of was I'll go through my relics in Night Rain.
Yeah, we're gonna need to set up countermeasures for Horsefucker. Like, Fairy already hit me up and said I've got to rethink my relics for this boy.
Ow, I'm blind. That's a good sign. Okay, yep, looks like it is just a Helldivers thing. Alright, I have the wrong thing plugged in. But yeah, as I DM'd you earlier, maybe Switch 2 soon?
Yeah, I saw, and I couldn't help but think, but dude, why get a Switch 2?
Because I'm already using my Switch. And it's at the point where I can't really use it like in handheld because the battery is so old.
Yeah, it's not, dude. My Switch has actually gotten more warped. I'm afraid to actually remove it from its dock. I haven't touched it in a while either, which scares me a little. Like, I don't want to I don't want to play any Switch games. That's why I'm kind of been a bit touchy about playing it recently, is because of all of the summer heat. I don't want to risk it.
Yeah. Never really thought about it, but it is interesting that Night Rain has a new game option after you've, you know, started the game.
I mean, it makes sense.
And also that it has continue and load game. Like, it feels like they literally just used the same menu from Elden Ring. Which is fine, but also a little funny.
I mean,
actually, now I'm curious. I'm gonna go back to the title screen.
FromSoft is a masterclass in asset reuse, though.
Can you actually just have different files for whatever reason? Because there's not really a need for it, like there would be in a normal RPG. Let's see, load game. Oh, you totally can, huh? Interesting. I wonder if anyone will find any use for that. Because like anything that you can obtain that you might not want to use for like a challenge run is generally stuff that you can just not equip, like relics as like the main thing. Because I think the only other real data that he keeps is just like play data, like run info and skins. Like that's really it. There isn't any like permanent upgrade stuff like in normal roguelike fashion. And anything that you can obtain or upgrade is like completely, you can just not equip it.
Ah, damn. Oh well, I tried. Maybe it would be better to come in with a bow on this one. I was trying not to, but keep the pressure on. Also wonder if I can just easily shatter the crystals with the shot put. No time like the present to find out, though, so... Or I could die. Either way. Perfectly fine.
Oh, interesting. Recluse. Activating ultimate art raises max HP.
Yeah, no, I deserve that. Hi, Kuro. How are you?
Isakuro.
Are you ready to be locked in a cabin, drawing all week like a slave?
Sometimes I'm just hanging around. Oh, actually, hey Kuro, did you ever get your controller stuff figured out?
the VC with you because sometimes his PG is just in there. Yeah,
So
he's there.
there's just some fixation I need to figure out, but everything should function normally. Okay, that's good. That's progress, at least.
It's something constant. Ooh.
Oh, but speaking of it being kind of warm recently, out this way, despite the fact that it's winter, mercifully, it's been very windy today. So that's helping to kind of cool things down a bit.
Yeah, it'll cool things down when the sun starts to go down. It'll be even colder. The magical
Oh yeah,
wind.
it's been like, it goes back to being chilly at nighttime.
Yeah.
It's just during the day today, it hasn't been as warm feeling because it's been windy. Which is funny because like I knew it was windy before I even left work because the stockroom that's attached to the packing area is what used to be the garden annex years ago. So it has a bit of a breeze because like it's partially, you know, open to air because it used to be a it used to be where we would have plants that we used to sell. What's funny about that is where I'd like to pack is like the furthest in the packing room from there. And what was funny was like while I was packing, I like suddenly started feeling a draft and I was like, where's that wind coming from? The fans in the room aren't on, so like there shouldn't be a breeze. And once I was done packing that particular stuff and was moving around, I kind of like deduced like, oh, I can hear wind from the stockroom outside, and getting closer to that room, I can actually feel the breeze like intensifying, and I was like, oh, that's funny. So it's just actually windy enough outside that it's causing a draft inside.
I can't help it. Like, even if I didn't want the boss to take my health a lot, it's a DLC boss. I am weightless, so I am practically naked. The alt situation with the weapon in both hands. Normally, like each weapon is set to their own perspective shoulder buttons, hun. Unless there's a character skill, in which case left trigger, not a character skill, sorry, a weapon skill, in which case left trigger operates as a weapon skill that is highlighted on the bar.
Yeah. Okay, I'll sell all of those.
Well, that means that spear was in your left hand, not the right. But if
I think it was a strange controller thing, because as we were going over it when last we played together, it was a thing of like I was giving Kuro instructions and I could see on their character that they were like doing it on the wrong side, but I assumed that they were pressing the right button, so it was a strange situation. That's a good question, Kuro.
I enjoy the pain. Hit me more. I didn't set him on fire this time. Rip. Oh, you dick. I didn't actually. Oh, did y'all hear the redeem? I didn't. But I'm assuming you did. Yeah.
I'm guessing Kuro did because they reacted to it. And I'm assuming they had more than just the image that pops up to react to.
Yeah.
Yeah, let me try it again.
It's one of those picky butt had an idea to take a quote.
Enjoy the pain. Hit me more.
Okay, so yeah, it did play. I just barely heard it.
Yeah, it's the it goes. Alright, let's go with these green or these yellow. I think luminous is yellow, right?
I believe so, but my memory can be dodgy. It ain't that the redeems are a mystery, it's just that you guys get almost complete entire say in what redeems I have and don't have. It's a fun little thing y'all forget y'all can do. Like all the time.
Dang, he wasn't getting picked up on the microphone. Bummer. I mean, in Discord, rather. The kookaburras are right outside my window. I was giggling because they were laughing up the storm out there.
The Cataclysm's recoil knocked me into its beam. Also, I'm out of the brace, but bad news is that I know, I read in the Discord you talked about having to go to a neurologist.
Yeah, that's real unfortunate.
One of murders, my finger, I had your finger likely spasmed unexpectedly. But there's been zero improvement. Ugh.
I know a thing or two about nerve damage.
We all are.
Yeah. But the good news is you're not dying rapidly. That would be unfortunate.
That would be correct, yes.
I'm slowly suffering. One of us. One of us.
One of us. Anyway, I don't have to sleep now. Open being at work for once. Finally let me be knocked out, because I've been awake for 24 plus. Kuro.
Oh yeah, I saw that earlier. It was real unfortunate timing of like, you know what, time for bed, and then they're like, hey, do you want work for the first time in weeks? And you're like, yeah.
Yeah.
That sucks. But rest well, Kudo. I guess these will have to do for now. Knight of the Miasma and Knight of the Wise actually go together quite well, especially since it's the same color. So if you've got a if you have a chalice, if you have an urn with 2 yellows on it, it makes a pretty decent combo.
We all should. There's the Erd Tree chalice. That's 3 yellow.
Because Miasma gives you Chilling Mist, Wise gives you Starting Armament inflicts poison, so they're compatible together. And both of them give you an attack boost when their respective statuses are up. So I guess I'll just have that set up for that, but I'm preferring my blue-blue-green for Guardian at the moment. It's very stamina focused. Plus it's the first relic is the one that has given me Thunderbolt on the starting weapon, so that was helpful when you were running Recluse. It's a unique way for me to contribute to the damage when we have a Recluse on the team. For you to just call out like, hey, I need lightning, and then I'm just like, alright.
Bitch. Ugh. All right. No, that's okay. I ran right into the middle of that, and I should have just waited. I just wanted to blow a shotgun in his face. And I got it eager. I got antsy. I don't know how much horn damage I've got in, but Damn it. I could just... Switch out the cubes. Wishstone. Increase damage resistance and full aggro. We're gonna play this way. We're gonna play this way. Hi, handsome batch. How you doing, Val? What you been up to, sweetie? You're on vacay. I'm happy for you, honey. It must be delightful being on a vacation. My Spectre has died. Someone ruined your vacation? I am sorry to hear that. This is a vacation. You should be having fun. Ah, you dick. I'll do him just the name. Oh no. I know a few people that go by one of that name, but I am sorry about the other. That shouldn't be happening. God, you fucking raking bitch. That one. That makes it all the more unsurprising. Regardless, you shouldn't be letting people you don't even actually fucking know ruin your vacation. You're on vacation. Fuck them. Am I out of range? No, but I did get it off. Honey, we're all people. We all have our own wants and needs, and there's always gonna be some shit that could go down. Especially since we're all online, we kind of thrive on conflict. It's not the nice way of putting it, but we really do. We can't let people just have a good time.
Are you winning, son?
No, Jake. I'm not. Damn. Good, Val. Don't let them live in your head. That's how they win. How you doing, Jake? How's the one game on the Switch 2 been treating you? Because I've seen people bitching about how the rails have broken the game. With you, I thought she would be mature enough with the age she's in, but I guess not. I mean, I could have told you half the people that you think you know aren't actually mature for the age group they're in. Because, like, at the end of the day, we're all still just pretending to be adults, even though we're all just children with responsibility. The nicest way of putting all of the people we know. Well, yeah, she's parasocial. We're VTubers. I mean, you're right, but even still. Although I don't know if you divide B-tweeters away from VTubers. So, somewhere again. Probably. I probably killed it last week. Knowing me. Okay, we broke one of the crystals. And I got backhanded. Great. People be born human but don't act human. No, they act very human, and that's the problem. Everyone has their own thoughts, everyone has their own feelings. And while it's a problem, it's also not. We do thrive on conflict. Breaks the stagnation and all that. Well, see, that I'll agree. But there's no real way of getting inside someone else's head to come at a point of understanding. So it's just like, all right, we ball. You're not a person? Bye, Felicia. That's it. Yeah, that's what you should do. That's all you gotta do. Oh, cool. We did break his crystal with that move. Well, one of them. My guy, you colossal asshole. Oh, that did kill me? Fuck a duck, man. That was so much better. It was such a better run. Ugh. Fucking the Guardian, I swear to God. And I missed those two. Okay, well, he burned into the second phase. The fucking spear, man. Come on. Oh my god. Lack of defense. Maybe it's because I'm slightly heavy. Nah, that wouldn't be it. Man. Having Icarus on him to constantly build up that little bit of damage was always nice. I kind of miss it. Guardian, buddy. Make up your mind. Are you staying or are you going? I don't know where that hit, but I'm hoping the hand. Let's get away from the wall. Alright, so me having mid-roll is not doing me any favors. Man.
No!
That's how I'm feeling, man. More attempts on this big bastard than I thought. Surprised they didn't really nerf enemies more, or bosses, more so just casual enemies. All right. Come on. There it is. And like that, the alchemist's history is gone up in smoke. Or at the very least buried. Tortured guardians ergo.
Oh.
Oh, what?
I got.
You got.
Don't worry. Use one tap.
See, I always tell myself that too.
Hiya! Oh, now he's dead. Ooh, purple. Take this one, you can.
Purple.
Who's this over here? Oh, Loretta. Never mind.
Oh, you're actually playing Night Rain?
Yeah, just do a little solar run.
I need to just actually take time to do solo runs. I might do that on my off time. Who the hell am I kidding? I don't actually ever take off time.
Yeah, I'll throw away the other key. Screw it. Ooh, another poison camp. Can I get a flamberge? Where the fuck is this Sanguine Noble?
Normally in the same chamber as the giant blob at the top. There's two giant blobs though. There's two giant blobs. There's one lower in, and then there's one all the way at the top.
If you've received
This is kind of like a flatland ruins.
likely dead. Either I have been cut down by a blade, or
There's just like loot downstairs, and that's it. Weird. Oh
I
well.
don't know which will find me first.
I've already got a Blood Guardian Sword Spear, and that's been pretty nice so far.
Before the end, I will save Romeo. And I have a request. If he gets any foolish
Honestly, now that I know it's a halberd, I'm kind of hoping to get a Guardian Sword Spear on future Guardian runs. Although it wouldn't have this moveset on Guardian, that's the difficult part. That's why I'm not usually stoked to see Meteoric Goreblade. Just because if I'm excited to see a katana, then it's probably because I'm playing Executor, and then Executor has the unique katana moveset. Oh, Twin Blade.
We still have
Ooh,
time.
Bloody Twin Blade with Bloody Slash.
Leia must be headed to the Rose Estate. If we can save Leia and Romeo, I think this is our shot at changing things.
Hi, Wolf. Have a good Laracon. Funny that those dogs can actually walk up silently. And then commit Sudoku. Hello, hi, Rini. How you doing? You're in the middle of a match. I'll just do it. Good, I'm laying down in bed right now. I am about to be doing that, actually. I probably should, now that I've beat the boss, just accept that I've made progress. But I'm also going to be a little bit stubborn.
Yeah, these headless pages need to bugger off.
Oh, but this headless pages like doing what they're doing. You should sleep. So yeah, it is late, but even still. We can wait till we're on the coast, right? I love that it's just an electric discharge attack. It's so nice. I don't really think there's any kind of like low-key any about this game. I think it's all kind of worn on the sleeve there, honey. Oh. Oh, good. Let him use that arm on me. Oh, you want him to jam a twin barrel shotgun into your ass and blow it? Elbow deep, by the way. That's one way to open it up. Yeah, it's true. Fair enough. That's right. You actually shoot twice. You're not like your counterparts from the main game.
Okay. That was butt clenching and close, but I made it. Ow, 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 ow. Stop throwing rocks at me, please, fake Estelle.
They really are fake Estelles.
Let's see if I can make it to this side of Grace before the circle finishes closing. Go, go, go! Nice. All right.
Oh, hey, an ancient disc.
Oh, and I got Nox Dragon.
Let's go. You killed that thing. Yeah, the thing. It has a lot of multi-hitting. That's basically what it's got. Too many things to parry. That's true, but like once you're in the parry stance, it's easy to parry so long as you're just continuously hitting you. Not enough things to thrust, sadly. I mean, there's plenty of things you can thrust. Although this guy thinks he can thrust me, so we can't have that.
Alright, well the trip into Noclateo ended up being worth it, because I made it to the duplication rune, so I now have double bleed twin blades. Ouch. The cool thing about it too is I have successive attacks negate damage, and one twin blade jump, dual twin blade jump attack. Oh, I got Dancer actually. Ow. Oh. All right. I probably should have done a jump attack first.
I'm so glad I won that trade.
Ouch. Ouch.
Oh my god. He could have actually killed me there.
Damn.
He was a hair's breadth away from killing me. I know that thing has so much HP. Although I'm not being as aggro as I could have been with it. It could have died a lot faster if I was more aggro. But I'm kind of over capacity, over my weight limit a little bit. So it's just one of those, my stamina will regen slower. So I'm a bit more cautious about being super aggro. Oh, we've made it to the shore.
Well, it was a decent run.
Indeed. And hey, why do I?
Got 69 kills. Nice.
Just think, if we can see, put that aside. So.
Let's see. So small things we can do is this little thing that we just picked up in the last area. And go check on our brain in a jar. We can go do that. Now that we've killed the boss, I wonder if he's just died of life support, or he hates us. Either way.
Any enemy of... Let's check what... I know this. The puppet from the loop.
Oh, that's right. Now that we've got what we've got, we can also... trade rare ergo. Nightmare's Amulet increases attribute damage inflicted on enemies affected by the same attribute status element. Give me that. I'll miss you, Gunblade. You were really one of my favorite weapons. Sad. Oh right, we should go collect our coin fruit from the tree so I can have a stockpile for when I have a boss that just refuses to die. Oh yeah, before I forget, Doof, the painting that we pick up isn't actually in the present crot until we place it here in the past.
Yeah, that's what I assumed.
Yeah, I know, but we never really, like, fully sussed it. You know? Last time, so it's just like, alright.
Now, I can finally...
Okay, you haven't started working on your portrait yet. That's fine. Mm-hmm. Yeah, we love Time After Time. Cyndi Lauper's great. But I'm also, admittedly, a bit of an old soul. Yep, I know game, I know. You did a good job. You tried to save this poor human. Rest well. I know, there's like a whole lore behind that automaton as well. That it was actually the subject of an abuse at the hands of the human that he was trapped with. Because the human would always be hard on them and give them insulting nicknames. But while they were trapped together, the automaton did nothing but care for the human. And so, in that journal that I just skipped through, it kind of details his change of view of how he viewed the automatons. And this is all before the automatons were known to have, like, consciousness. Aww. He's officially dead. Well, Alexander, you were a success. You proved your theory. At the cost of your own life, but you proved it. Though I didn't think you would imagine yourself proving your theories like that. Oh, no. There's like loads of documents and research, according to him, that the alchemists have done about preserving life, extending life in the vats like that. However, they didn't have any successes, so the alchemists, arguably sick and tired of feeding into his research, made him a subject of his own research. And, well, he was the only survivor. And it only cost him everything.
The enemy of the alchemists. I can't say I'm surprised the alchemists caused the Spider Cave incident. I'd wager even they didn't expect the truth. Just how many years? I dare say that.
I'd probably wager that he had been drugged by the alchemists with like what they're using to turn people into stone skins. If I had to thumb something, okay, so it is a little faster. Three, 9, 8. So is that just the difference in it already being electrically blitzed? Okay, so it's about like the 3,400 spectrum. Okay, so this actually does give it that little bit more. Interesting. I dreamt that about. Oh, bless your heart. You trying to make a deal in your sleep, honey. Can't be having that. You gotta know what you're getting into. We actually did have an agreement, and I forgot what it was. See, oh yeah. That's why I prefer my victims awake. That way they know what they're getting into.
I have a mimicry of a joyful heart. It's good to feel alive. Thanks.
Oh yeah, no, that chat recap will call everything. It even... I'm just standing in the fire. It can even fucking read chat history, and sometimes it also hears the VOD, which is funny. Because it'll bring shit that's only ever been mentioned verbally. All right. That's a good amount of time. All right. So. I'm getting a cat after moving out from my ex, so yeah, no wonder I dream about it. You're becoming, dare I say, a cat lady. Hi, Spring. Yeah. Alright, you can hop off. There you go. I guess Spring didn't want to play. I actually didn't anticipate to end when I got my commercials. I do apologize for that. So I am planning to read out. Because I really did start stream a little late. It's now 2 in the morning. So it's time for me to wind down and hopefully be asleep in like an hour. Yeah, I know, but I hate that that it ended up timed out like that. But for now, join me in raiding my good buddy Farino, who will more than likely be playing Night Rain with me later in the week. I don't know, we'll find out. Everdark boss cycles in and all that nonsense, all that jazz, you know. I don't know if I'll be streaming tomorrow or not. If I do end up streaming tomorrow, it'll just be like, I might just try and solo run Night Rain, because I haven't beaten any runs solo yet, and I'd like to try. But other than that, I don't really know if I'll be on or not. Tomorrow's my flex day. We'll see where we land. But until then, oh yeah, we have April Grove we can play as well. My friend, who's an indie dev, just released it literally Monday, so we might even sneak that in. I don't know. We'll see how things go. But if you don't see me tomorrow, you'll see me Thursday, or you will see. I know for sure you'll see me Friday. But until then, ladies and gentlemen, I hope you all have a good time zone. I'll see you all next time.
Bye, everybody.
Good night.